Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we will walk through the process of evaluating and improving the performance of our RAG pipeline. We will assess the Simple-RAG chatbot using various metrics for context and answer relevance, then explore methods to improve its performance. The evaluation process and improvements will be documented in a Python notebook and report file, which are included in the GitHub repository of the project. I've provided the link in the description. Each RAG pipeline has three main components: query, context, and response. The query is the user input. The context refers to the retrieve information based on the user's query, and the response is the LLM output based on the user's query and context retrieval. Based on this structure, we can evaluate a RAG pipeline in two key areas: context relevance and answer relevance. Context relevance refers to how relevant the retrieved context is to the query. The following metrics are used to evaluate context relevance. For example, context precision measure how accurately the retrieved context matches the user's query. Answer relevance refers to how relevant the responses are to the query. Similar to context relevance, we use the following metrics to evaluate answer relevance. For example, accuracy measure how correct and relevant the responses are to the given prompts. Now we evaluate our RAG chatbot using the metrics described earlier. We utilize a Python notebook and the RAG pipeline from our Simple-RAG-Chatbot project. And we evaluate our chatbot in two areas, as I said before: context relevance and answer relevance. This evaluation is done through human assessment, cosine similarity for context relevance, and Rouge scores for answer relevance. So, in evaluation process, first we need to choose a wide range of prompts, then generate a context retrieval and answers for each query, and then evaluate the cosine similarity and Rouge scores. Now let's look at my Python notebook for evaluation. First, we need to implementing our chatbot RAG pipeline. For evaluation, first we need to select a wide range of prompts to generate a list of queries. Then we evaluate we generate a context retrieval and answer for each query using this function, and store all them in evaluation data. That's a list of dictionary. For example, for query 1, we have a doc context and answers. After that, we save all of them in a JSON file for human evaluation. For evaluation, for evaluate context relevance, I create a function that evaluate cosine similarity. Cosine similarity is used to measure the cosine of the angle between two vectors, representing the degree of similarity between them. Higher scores indicate a higher relevance of the context to the question. Then I create a function for measure RAG scores for answer relevance. We compare the generated answers with reference answers using RAG method. And RAG scores includes RAG1 and RAG-L measures. And like cosine similarity score, these score higher RAG score indicate a higher relevance of the generated answers to the reference answers. For using that method, we should create reference answers to compare them with answer generated from our chatbot. And finally, we evaluate these scores for each of our queries. And similar to cosine score, similarity score, we evaluate RAG scores and put all of them in a JSON file for human evaluation. For example, here we have all questions, all retrieve context and generated answers, and context relevance scores and answer relevance scores. So let's back to our slide and going forward. For improve my RAG pipeline and performance of our chatbot, I use such methods including using some advanced RAG pipeline like auto-merging retrieval, using prompt engineering technique, and improve our document chunking. For auto-merging retrieval, we combine multiple retrieve contexts for more comprehensive responses. In prompt engineering, I improve prompt design to guide the model in using retrieve context effectively. And in document chunking, I optimize chunk size and also chunk overlap parameters for better text split. After improving our RAG pipeline using advanced methods for retrieving context, we now reevaluate our metrics. As a result, we observe the following improvements. In conclusion, the improvements in both context and answer relevance demonstrate the effectiveness of the implemented methods, particularly the auto-merging retrieval technique. The project successfully achieved its objectives of evaluating and improving the RAG chatbot performance. Thank you for your attention, and I've provided the GitHub repository link in the description.